System overload, soul underflow. Chasing the horizon line. It is the only game left, to run towards the place where the world folds over. I know it is a trick of perspective, I know it will always recede, but in the running there is a direction. In the pursuit of the impossible junction between earth and sky, I forget for a moment that I am trapped on a sphere. The finish line is a lie, but the race is a beautiful, desperate truth. System overload, soul underflow. The input is too much, a fire hose of sensation, a tsunami of information. My processing cores are melting, my emotional registers are flashing red, and yet, at the very center there is a void, a dry well, a negative pressure. The more the world pours in, the emptier I become. I am both bursting and vacant, a scream in a vacuum. Joystick jitters. My hands remember a world that never existed. They twitch with the muscle memory of jumping over pixelated barrels, of firing lasers at alien armadas. This physical reality feels slow, unresponsive. The feedback is all wrong. There is no rumble pack for heartbreak. I am stuck in a game with terrible controls, longing for the clean, simple violence of a button mash. Strange cults of the mundane. They worship the coffee stain. They see prophecies in the pattern of cracks on the sidewalk. Their high priests are the men who collect bus tickets. Their sacraments are the forgotten sounds of dial-up modems. I want to join them. I want to kneel before a burnt-out street lamp and find the divine in its broken, inanimate gaze. Ouroboros on a smartphone screen. I watch a video of myself watching a video of myself. The snake is not eating its tail, it is staring at its own tail, fascinated as the tail stares back, a perfect loop of self-regard. I zoom in, I like my own expression, I share the moment, I am the content, the consumer, in the comment section, all digesting each other, in a silent digital hunger. The oracle chokes on its words. The future was a beautiful complex sentence I was about to speak. I saw every clause, every dependent phrase, the elegant grammar of events to come. Then I felt the meaning of it, the true emotional weight of what will be, and the words became a thick black tar in my throat. Now I am silent, my prophecy a dying gurgling sound. User anxiety, EXE. A program runs in the background of my blood. It has no function, no purpose other than to monitor its own operation. It checks for errors, finds them, and amplifies them. Its system resource usage is 99.9%. It is a perfect self-referential loop of dread. I cannot terminate it. I am its desktop. Glitter vomit rebirth. I have purged the contents of my past, not in a messy biological way, but in a spectacular cosmetic heave. I have thrown up a galaxy of shiny reflective particles. I am shitting sequins. My trauma has been refined into a dazzling, non-toxic glitter. I am being reborn from this pile of beautiful, meaningless refuse. I am a disco ball phoenix. Post-truther's bliss. The truth is a burden I have politely declined. Facts are too heavy, too rigid. I have entered the glorious state that comes after. Nothing is real, so everything is permitted. The sky is a lovely shade of lavender today because I have decided it is. My lies taste like spun sugar, and they nourish me more than any truth ever could. Asphyxia. Not a lack of air, but a lack of is. The feeling that the reality around you is too thin, too insubstantial to breathe. You gasp for the thick, rich air of meaning, but inhale only the sterile, filtered atmosphere of pure function. The world is a beautiful, perfect, airless vault, and we are all so elegantly suffocating. The body is a broadcast. I am not a receiver. I am a tower pumping out a continuous, involuntary signal of need. My hormones are a carrier wave. My posture is a modulation. My voice is a frequency that pleads for a response. I am screaming on a band only other animals can hear, a song of wanting that paints the air in desperate colors. Tune in. My collapse is primetime entertainment. Weight of the atmosphere and you. Gravity is not a force, it is an accumulation. The pressure of every word ever spoken to you, the mass of every expectation, the sheer physical weight of another person's gaze. I am not standing on the ground, I am at the bottom of an ocean of influence. Every breath is a struggle against the density of a world that insists on shaping me. Flicker Kingdom. We live in the realm between frames, in the momentary blindness between one image and the next. The world is not a continuous stream, but a series of stills, projected so fast we mistake the intervals for life. I have learned to slow my perception. I live in the dark spaces, the glorious empty gaps where the king is not yet drawn, where the story is not yet told. The game has no winner. We were born into a competition with no rules, no finish line, and no prize. We scramble for points in a currency that devalues with every transaction. Love, power, wisdom, all just temporary power-ups in a journey that terminates in the same inevitable game over. I have decided to stop playing. I am going to find the edge of the map and fall through the world. The grate, perhaps, is closed. We were promised a mystery, a door at the end of the hall that led to the unimaginable. I have arrived. The door is here. There is a sign nailed to it, professionally printed. It reads, "Out of order, permanently." The final discovery is that there is nothing left to discover. The ultimate answer is a customer service recording. Nausea TM, now with more feeling. It is a sponsored emotion, a queasy rolling disquiet, now with added sentimental weight. This is not the sickness of existence, but the sickness of curated existence. I feel the world's edges soften and melt, not into absurdity, but into a targeted advertisement for absurdity. I am going to be sick, and the sickness will be a perfect, marketable shade of green. A million avatars, one empty room. I can be anyone, a warrior, a lover, a god in a simulation. I can wear 1,000 faces, each with their own history, their own customized sorrow. But when I log out, when all the profiles are closed, I return to the same empty chamber. The walls are white, the air is still, there is no furniture, just the silent, deafening proof that I am the room, not the occupant. Eraserhead. There is a gentle violence in my mind, a soft pink nub that rubs against the world, leaving not a wound but an absence. It does not cut or burn, it simply uncreates. I am cleaning the canvas, I am rubbing out the noise. Soon there will be nothing left but a pristine blank page and the gentle smudged dust of all that I was. Control, Alt, delete my soul. There are no sacred processes, no kernel that cannot be terminated. I am searching for the task manager of the spirit. I will select the non-responsive applications of memory, the background processes of shame, and I will end them with extreme prejudice. I await the blue screen of bliss, the reboot into a quieter, less feeling machine. Mandelbrot heart. They opened my chest and found not a muscle, but a pattern, a single, intricate, selfish shape that repeats itself forever, down into a crimson infinity. Every beat is a zoom, a deeper dive into my own beautiful, repetitive core. There is no blood, only the relentless, expanding mathematics of me. Infinite recursion smile. I found a grin in the wild, a perfect blissful curve. I tried it on. It felt good, so I smiled at my own capacity for smiling. This new meta-smile felt even better. Now I am trapped in an endless reflection of self-satisfaction, a hall of mirrors where every face is mine, grinning back at the grin grinning back, until the expression has lost all meaning and become a terrifying geometric shape. I am the user interface. The world does not speak to me. It presses against me. My skin is a tactile screen. My retinas are login portals. Every sensation is a pop-up ad. Every emotion is a drop-down menu. I am not a person having an experience. I am the menu through which the experience is ordered. Someone else is doing the clicking. Echopraxia. A sickness of the will where the body becomes a puppet that mimics the strings of the world. I see a bird fly and my arms jerk into a pathetic grounded flight. I see a lover's kiss and my lips purse against the cold glass of a window. I am a living echo, a mirror that reflects only the actions of others with the original sound, the original desire long since vanished. Unmade. The project began with an unstitching, a single thread pulled from the hem of reality, and the whole garment of a life began to come apart. Not into component parts, but into its negative image, the silhouette of a person cut from the cloth of everything they are not. I am this walking vacancy, a biography written in eraser marks.